Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. My concern is not whether God is on our side, my greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. I can see how it might be possible for a man to look down upon the earth and be an atheist, but I cannot conceive how a man could look up into the heavens and say there is no God. All that I am or ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. No man is poor who has a godly mother. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. You cannot help people permanently by doing for them what they could and should do for themselves. The Bible is not my book nor Christianity my profession. I could never give assent to the long, complicated statements of Christian dogma. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. The greatest fine art of the future will be the making of a comfortable living from a small piece of land. You cannot build character and courage by taking away people's initiative and independence. Let's have faith that right makes might, and in that faith let us, to the end, dare to do our duty as we understand it. I leave you, hoping that the lamp of liberty will burn in your bosoms until there shall no longer be a doubt that all men are created free and equal. Be with a leader when he is right, stay with him when he is still right, but leave him when he is wrong. Public sentiment is everything. With public sentiment, nothing can fail, without it nothing can succeed. You cannot build character and courage by taking away people's initiative and independence. Education does not mean teaching people what they do not know. It means teaching them to behave as they do not behave. The greatest fine art of the future will be the making of a comfortable living from a small piece of land. The probability that we may fall in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. It shall not deter me. You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. I am rather inclined to silence, and whether that be wise or not, it is at least more unusual nowadays to find a man who can hold his tongue than to find one who cannot. I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. I like to see a man live so that his place will be proud of him. I want it said of me by those who know me best, that I always plucked a thistle and planted a flower where I thought a flower would grow. Quarrel know-it-all. No man resolved to make the most of himself can spare time for personal contention. Better give path to a dog than be bitten by him. I have been driven many times upon my knees by the overwhelming conviction that I had nowhere else to go. My own wisdom and that of all about me seemed insufficient for that day. I destroy my enemies when I make them my friends. Whatever you are, be a good one. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. The best way to predict your future is to create it. It is difficult to make a man miserable while he feels worthy of himself and claims kindred to the great God who made him. I laugh because I must not cry, that is all. I am not concerned that you have fallen, I am concerned that you arise. When I get ready to talk to people, I spend 2/3 of the time thinking what they want to hear and 1/3 thinking about what I want to say. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end.